So we're going to air it out a little bit here. It's up to operating temperature. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. There we go. Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette here today on this beautiful May 31st. It's morning here. It's back to work after the Memorial Day weekend. Thanks to all the veterans you served and of course all those we lost. I have here a 2002 Corvette. Just got it in. Customer, the gentleman who owned it was a customer here. Like, you know, you hear me say that a lot, but that's where we get most of our cars, existing customer base. And he wasn't using it. It's got 37,125 or so miles on it. It'll be a little bit more because we're going to do a test drive. It's a black preferred group option package, which has the head-up display, power sports seats, dual zone AC. So the car is really nice option, memory seats of course, and it's got the side molding on here. This car's got a spotless Carfax, no damage, no paint work. It's exceptionally clean. We had to do a couple things to it. Seems like all these C5s now need the sway bar link kits. They tend to fail, even just with age now. So that was done to this. I'm going to put a battery in it because it was a little hesitant to start on me. It passed, but I'm just going to put a new battery in, a new Delco. We put new tires on it. The tires failed due to age. They were perfect. It's always a tough pill to swallow to have to fail something because it's too old, but that's what our legislators in Pennsylvania say, and they know more than we do. So you know, we just we do what we got to do. So anyway, not much to say about this car. Now, you know, black car, you got to love it. I mean, I'm cringing here as I'm watching this stuff fall from the tree here, and this car was just detailed, and it's getting a nice layer of dust on it and pollen from this tree. So anyway, we've done a few surveys on colors, and red of course came out the #1, but I was surprised. Nassau blue, yellow, there's some, you know, there's a color for everybody, but nothing shines like black. So anyway, but no, we've gone through it. It's you know, it passes our scrutiny and passed my scrutiny, so I bought it. It's got the factory chrome wheels. They're in great shape, and it was always kept in indoors. And this car is now 20 years old. Hard to wrap my head around it, but it's 20 years old, and it shows well. And we're going to run it down the road here. So let's take this thing for a ride and air it out a little bit. It's a good day for it. Okay, so we're started up here. This window goes up and down real nice. This top is really nice in here. I know I talk about that all the time, but there's no cracking in this top, no spider webbing. When these things sit outside, in less than a year, it's going to get destroyed. And this one's nice. As I said, this car sat inside. I actually had a really pleasant conversation with the prior owner, who was a customer here. We hung out a little bit last week and talked a bit. He just was not using the car, and the last time he had driven it, he said, was for an oil change, and the time before that was a state inspection. He just hated to have the car. It wasn't a matter of money, but so I offered, you know, to put it on consignment. He said, nah, you know what, I might change my mind. Just want to get something you know, done now. Probably be back for another one. Well, by the time I'd purchased the car and he'd walked around the showroom, he was already talking about another Corvette. See, that's what's great about this business, is I don't really have to sell. I really don't like pushy salespeople. You know, the guy that, okay, you got to commit today, okay? Hey, what do you know? Let's get this done. What are you going to do today? I don't like those people. I'm pretty laid back, you know. Here's the car. I've done everything, you know, I've had to do to it to bring it to my standard. You know, it's priced fair, you know, for what it is, fairly, and you know, that's my sales pitch. So it seems to work well. And I also wanted to thank you know, the people who are, you know, watching my videos, who've given me good feedback. I was a little apprehensive on doing them first. I mean, who doesn't hate to hear their own voice on audio and see themselves in front of a you know, camera? You know, they say a camera adds 10 pounds. You know, I feel like it adds 25 pounds, and not in the right places. But anyway, I'm not that self-conscious. I don't really care. But I do appreciate the kind words, and you know, it's just it's much appreciated. So, you know, with all that said, you know, I've got my little routine here. It's pretty comfortable. It's pretty safe, and you know, we can really show the cars for what they are. This thing's so effortless to drive, you know, and I've driven so many C5s over the years. You know, it's just like, I don't want to say it's like an old girlfriend, but you know, it kind of is. The car really feels you know, there's no rattles. You know, when these things are worn out like every other car, it's just not fun to own. So AC blows nice and cold here. I don't even have it at the lowest setting. It's at 72. It's really works well, as it should. And you know, 37,000 miles on a 20-year-old car. That's less than 2,000 miles a year. That's not a lot. You know, my daily driver, I usually put 9,000 to 10,000 on, and I only live 10 minutes from, you know, my business. So 2,000 miles a year. This was a hobby car, and that's how it was used. So it's a good one, and I think you can buy it with confidence and have a really nice driver for the money. This is priced under 25, and you know, that's a lot of car for the money. So black is a desirable combination. Again, some of you guys out there are going to say, well, I'll never own another black car. Listen, I'm with you on that to a certain degree. I will never own another black driver, because that's just insane. Give me white, or you know, some type of tan metallic that hides dirt, and I'm happy. But on a, you know, on a weekend car, something like this, I can live with black, because I'm going to be wiping the car down, you know, before and after I use it, and it's a good way to, you know, keep tabs on the quality of the car and all that. You know, as far as stone chips, and keep you know, keep the maintenance of it. But this thing really does look clean. There's no visible paintwork, and no evidence on the Carfax. And this thing's always been dealer serviced, either serviced by a Chevy store or by County Corvette. Nobody else. So it's got that going for it. Not that that means anything derogatory on independent shops. Some of the best shops I know out there are independents. But at least with a Chevy dealer, you know, there's a certain standard. And I know a lot of guys that change their oil, and they are as meticulous as, you know, my best mechanics. So it's a broad assumption, but generally speaking, if it's at a Chevy dealer, it's a certain standard. And this car has certainly been well maintained. So we're going to air it out a little bit here. It's up to operating temperatures. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. There we go. All right. It does everything it's supposed to do. And now we put Generals on here, I believe. These are really good tires. And, you know, we're post the COVID BS, but we're not post-COVID story BS as to why you can't, you know, why nothing's in stock. And tires are, you know, that's been one of those things. So we've had good luck with these tires, and this thing smooth as glass. So this is another good one. I've had a good run of C5s. They're out there. You know, we certainly have the pick of the litter with you know, our particular client base who you know, they use the cars largely on a limited basis and keep them well maintained, and this is a great example of one of them. So I don't know of any options this car doesn't have. Really can't think of any. It's got the, like I said, the body side trim, so it's a well optioned car, got all the right stuff, and I think you'll be real happy with it. And you know, let us know if you have an interest. Let us know if you have a trade or something like that. So another question I have, you know, we kind of nailed down the C5 colors. What do people prefer? I'm going to do a survey, you know, a 6-speed or an automatic. There's certainly less 6-speed cars out there, so that means that when these things were new, more people opted for an automatic. But I'm curious now, with an automatic only being the option in a new Corvette, in the C8, what do people want? So if you can, give me some feedback on that. I'm really curious as to what the interest level on 6-speed cars is. Because I'll tell you, the 6-speed cars I've gotten in, I've had no problem selling. But historically, an automatic seems to be a better all-purpose car. You know, you can drink you know, your coffee and your water, and all that, and not have to worry about shifting. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Ed or I, give us a shout, shoot us an email, and we're happy to talk about this car and any trades or offers. You know, let us know. Okay, so hope you can get out there and enjoy this nice summer weather. This is what I live for, man. Pennsylvania summers are not much like it. So get out there and drive whatever you got. And if you want to drive this one, you let us know. Thanks for watching.